So today we're talking about how to make some at-home gym equipment, right? Of course, we know that with this whole new Delta variant thing, maybe the world kind of goes back into a little bit of craziness, right? This is neither here nor there, right? But I want to give you a strategy on how do I get a barbell at home, right? Because barbells are pretty expensive nowadays, around like $500. How do I make one using our handy dandy broom handle and something as simple as a resistance band, okay? So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna talk about how to create that real quick. We're gonna talk about a light resistance band, and then we're also gonna talk about a little bit of a heavy resistance band. Now, depending on the broom handle that you have, right? If it's a wooden dowel, that's awesome. It's probably not gonna bend and snap as you kind of do this, but I'll talk about real quick at the end how to make sure that you don't destroy your brooms, okay? So the first part is super easy, right? We're just gonna do a simple over-under knot, right? So I'm coming up and under, bam, wow, super complex. Oh my God, wow, he's so ingenious. Oh my God, right? So simple over under, just like you would do in the gym if you were doing assisted pull-ups or anything like that, right? Super simple. Now, the reason why we're gonna talk about the light resistance band and the heavy resistance band is that they are put together slightly different on the opposite end, right? For the opposite end, right, I like to do just a simple knot, right? And that's easy because of how thin the resistance band is, okay? So I like to do this a little bit on the ground. We're gonna go nice and slow for the camera. Okay, this way I can kind of relax a little bit too. Okay, so from here, it doesn't necessarily matter the tension that you pull out because you're gonna gain that as you kind of pull on it. So simply just taking it up and under the most simple knot, just like you would instinctively do trying to tighten something, right? And see, as I pull through here, that's just gonna cinch that out. Now, I can roll it down, right? And this may take a little while, you get a little spit action, but we wanna take as much slack out as we can, right? So now it's nice and tight. So as you can see now, we have this kind of pulley system. So what I'm gonna do now is holding onto each of the sections, right? This is how we make sure that our pull doesn't snap. I'm gonna hold on to both of these sections, but I'm gonna put my feet, right? I'm gonna use the balls of my feet and kind of get on them, right? When we work on the larger resistance band, we're gonna change up that foot position slightly. But from here, right, just like a barbell, imagine that it's a barbell because there is gonna be a decent amount of resistance as we start to pull up, right? From here now, this is how we're gonna use this kind of home setup to work on some of our lifting mechanics, right? So, right, making sure that we have good spinal positioning, right? Good pelvic positioning. Can I open my hips, right? And as you can see, this is very similar to something that we'd be doing in the gym, right? Doing some simple deadlifts, right? Doing some simple good mornings. I can even do a Jefferson curl here, right? But this is with a super light resistance band, so we're not gonna get into the territory that we can disastrously destroy our backs or anything like that. So that's with the light resistance band. Let's go ahead and talk about real quick how to do it with a little bit of a heavier resistance band, okay? So when we're talking about resistance bands, right, we don't want to go super heavy with these, right, because they're already tensioned out, and then we're adding tension on top of that. So realistically, we're not trying to, get hundreds of pounds of force through this. This is just a good at-home strategy for, hey, I haven't moved at all today. Let me get some input in with a little resistance, right? Before, I can figure out, oh, when's my next time I can get into the gym or to go do yoga or something like that where we're actually getting a decent amount of input. This is gonna be a good, substitute for that, right? So starting off point with this heavier resistance band, same exact one as the first one, right? We're just gonna do that simple over under, right? Just like we were doing the resisted or the assisted pull-ups, right? Grab that bottom, right? We're just gonna pull it through. Holy cannoli, super complex. Now, the one thing that I will say with this is I do like to try to stack and get this knot as tight as possible, right? Not leaving a lot of space like this, right? I wanna get as much slack into this line as possible, okay? Sponsored by Slackline. No. Okay. So we got this one nice and tight. Okay, so this is where things get somewhat complicated, but not really, okay? We're gonna talk it through. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold these, right? I'm gonna get them nice and flush. Imagine that, you had a little bit of OCD and you were like, yeah, let me really line these bad boys up, right? So I got it real nice and straight through here. We're gonna come down to this other side. Go ahead and come on down with me real quick. So, as you can see, they're nice and sacked up, nice and straight. We're gonna go over, right? So using some tension down, we're gonna go over, okay? So I'm still holding on, right? All I've done is just take that loop over the edge. Now, I'm gonna grab, I found that the back side is gonna be the easiest one to work with, right? So not this front edge, but this back edge. I'm gonna grab that, pull more slack out, and wrap that over, okay? What this does is this gets a lot of surface contact on the dowel, okay? On this broom handle. So then when you start to pull through it, right? That surface contact will stop it from slipping. And there's gonna be a little bit of slip, but just like we did with the other resistance band, right? Our hands are gonna be on that and they're gonna be helping to secure it, okay? So from here, right? And there's gonna be a little bit of twist just because we were twisting on this band. So, you know, unfortunately we talked about a little bit of OCD in the beginning. It's gonna kick off your OCD if you're like that, but that's totally fine, right? We're always trying to grow, always trying to get better. So when I'm using the resistance band now, what I wanna try to do is I wanna try to think about our 3 points of contact with our feet, right? We wanna think about the ball of the foot here, the big toe, right? We want to think of the ball of the pinky toe, right? So we got these two guys in the front. Then we also want to think of our heel in the back, right? And this isn't an exact science, right? It's like, oh, you know, do I put it that smack dab in the middle? As you start to pull up, right, this resistance band is going to pull up onto your foot. Might not be super comfortable, so rocking shoes at this point can be super beneficial. All right. So from here, right, I'm getting my feet somewhat planted, and from here, we're going to come up, right? And even with my feet, right, they're a little sensitive, so I'll bring my feet even closer, give myself a little more room. But from here, right, lots of pressure, right? I'm not working hard at all. Oh, God. One thing that can also help give you a little more slack, right, is thinking about spreading your feet apart. And this is a cue that we give to people anyways, right, to try to engage the glutes, right? If I imagine ripping the floor apart, right, with my feet, that's gonna get a little more engagement into my legs. I'm just sliding this back just a little bit more, give me a little bit more of a narrower grip. No right or wrong. I like to keep my hands on the bands though, just to make sure I don't snap my little broom handle. But from here, getting nice and strong and lifting up, right? This is a moderate amount of force into the ground if I had to estimate. You know, I think right here with this purple band, you know, I forget the brand. Apparently this is UPowerworks. I don't know. It's the purple band. I'd call it somewhere around 60, 70, 80 pounds, something like that. Not super heavy, but again, we're not looking for super heavy. We're just looking for, I'm stuck at home, you know, I gotta get a little bit of input in. I've been sitting at the computer for, you know, 3-4 hours, right? And I just need to get a little bit of a wake up to my system. So throwing something on like this, right? Again, go ahead and go back, rewatch those snippets. We'll split all of this up in the description, right? In the time slot, so you can go back and go, how the hell did he do the little wraparound thing, right? With the thinner band and the thicker band. But right, using this is gonna be a great strategy to kind of keep your activity up at home, right? And keeping some of that training volume up. So that way that we're still kind of improving on, you know, our ability to kind of continually move, right? We're not getting stuck into these different positions and having our tissues start to degrade and deform and all that kind of stuff, okay? So again, trying out this at-home barbell, right? It's gonna be absolutely amazing for you. Try it out, see if there's any issues, right? Let me know in the comments, right? I can redo the video, right? If it's all sorts of garbled, and we'll do a beautiful how-to or something like that. But try that out, and we'll see you in the next one.